Well, gas prices continue to rise in response to this war in the Middle East. AAA says the national average is now topping off at $3.19 per gallon. Fuel prices now at their highest level in more than 3 months. So how much longer can Americans expect to see rising costs, and what can you do to save? Joining me now, Robert Sinclair, Senior Manager of Public Affairs for AAA Northeast. Robert, good to see you here this morning. So tell us exactly the impact that this war is having on gas prices right now.
Well, it's pretty bad. Even before the war started, we were seeing prices go up as a result of the switch over to summer blends of gasoline. Refineries have to shut down temporarily. The switch has started in the Gulf Coast and on the West Coast, and eventually will do it here. But the war has certainly impacted things significantly. The Strait of Hormuz is the big thing, where crude oil supplies are not able to get out to the rest of the world, essentially, Asia, South Asia, and Europe. We are pretty much insulated here because we are the #1 oil producer in the world, and we have lots of refineries. But prices have gone up significantly as a result. With crude oil, we started the year, crude oil was $57 a barrel. Last week was $65.21, and today it's $73.09.
Yeah. So let me ask you about the national average, the prices. What are you seeing across the country?
Well, the national average is actually $3.25 per gallon. That's up 6 cents since yesterday and 27 cents since last week. And in the tri-state region, we range from a low of $3.07 on Long Island to a high of $3.22 in the 5 boroughs of New York City. Those prices are 5 to 7 cents per gallon higher than yesterday. And we are 21 to 24 cents higher in just the last week. So it's a significant impact. And we've done driver surveys asking them what the pain point is for the price of gasoline, and 40% said $3 a gallon. So if you're living on the edge, these prices are starting to have a tough effect on you.
You know, it's funny, this morning I was at Route 4 in New Jersey, headed towards the George Washington Bridge this morning, a gas station that I normally stop at, $2.86. It's been in that range for the past, it feels like month or so, creeping up a little bit, $3.19 this morning.
Yeah, and that's something we'll see more and more, particularly if this process goes on any longer. But again, summer blends of gasoline, we have to make that switch by mid-April. So we'll see prices rise. The one good thing that's in our favor is the fact that there has been a lot of gasoline put into storage during the winter. Refiners were getting a premium for diesel fuel, which is also very expensive, and for jet fuel. And the nature of refining is that when you turn up the spigot to make more jet fuel and more diesel, you're also making more gasoline. But demand is low during the winter, so there's a lot of fuel in storage, and inventories, roughly 320 million barrels, and that fuel will have to be purged before the summer driving season starts. So we could see some stabilizing of prices, maybe even some lowering of prices at the end of this month, beginning of next month.
And let me just ask you before I let you go, advice to drivers, how can they save on gas? Is there any way to save on gasoline right now, or are you basically subject to the price you got to pay?
Yes, absolutely. Slow down. When you go over 50 miles per hour on the highway, it increases wind resistance, makes the engine work harder, burn more gasoline. Make sure tires are properly inflated. Underinflated tires create more rolling resistance, make the engine work harder, and burn more gasoline. Make sure the vehicle's in top running condition. All
right, Robert Sinclair, Senior Manager of Public Affairs for AAA Northeast. Robert, always great to see you. Thank you.
Good to see you, Chris. Thanks for having me.
We'll talk soon. And keep it right here for continuing coverage with the war in Iran. You can also get updates on our website at cbsnewyork.com.